All right, now we're into part two for this '07 BMW 530i, which is the valve body. So I have the transmission built already. It's behind me. It's built up to the valve body, so the whole gear train, the pump, everything is together. My sealing sleeves are in, my bridge seal is in. So I basically just got to overhaul the valve body and then install it with the new pan, and the unit will be done. I am still waiting on the converter. I did send it out to get rebuilt, and I do not have that back yet. So it'll probably be another day or so before I get that. So the valve body, overhauling the valve body will consist of a new separator plate, new solenoids, a shift kit, and new dampers. And I have everything here that I'm going to show you. So we're just doing the intro tonight, and tomorrow we're going to go ahead and get into the valve body. So what's going to be going into this? Okay, here is my separator plate, and it has the B052 code. Okay, the Transcal shift kit is great for the Gen 1s. You cannot use this on Gen 2, but it's a Gen 1 unit. So we're going to go ahead and do the shift kit. All right, these are my OE solenoids. Okay, we'll take a look at those. Okay, these are the typical 3 yellow, 3 blue, and 1 black. So we're going to be installing those. And I have brand new dampers. They give you the inserts in the shift kit, but I have these brand new, so we're just going to go ahead and put new ones in. 6 of those. So I guess that's it for now. So tomorrow morning we'll open the valve body up. We'll take the Megatronic unit off, put that aside, and I'm going to clean that. And here where the range switch reads, we'll clean it up and kind of let it hang and dry. Well, in the meantime, we'll open up the valve body, clean all that up, install the shift kit, install the new dampers, the solenoids, and then we can just go ahead and put it all back together. That will allow me to finish up the transmission, and I'm hoping, again, they're going to get the converter probably tomorrow. Yeah, it's probably going to be a couple of days, and they got to rebuild it and send it back to me. So, but at least the transmission will be done. And then once the converter gets here, we can go ahead and go in with it. I got my Lifeguard 6. I got 10 liters here. Probably going to need between 8 and 10 liters with this transmission. Reset the adapts and drive it. So that is all for now. And tomorrow morning, we will go ahead and get into the rebuilding of the valve body. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. All right, back with you this morning, so let's go ahead and start disassembling this valve body. So first we're going to take the 6 bolts out that hold the Megatronic unit in place. Okay, those bolts are longer than the others. Okay. Now we're going to take this off. Okay. There it is, and again this, I'll clean all this up and everything before it goes back together. All right, now we'll get the rest of the bolts out and split this valve body open. Let me just reposition here a little bit. to split this open now. So let's just kind of break the seal. On there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip this over. Nothing here. Everything is in the other section. All right, so let's do this actually. Okay, we got a valve, a couple of valves here. So this will just lift right off. Some of these dampers are, I'll show them, but seem to be pretty worn out. All right. So what we want to do now is we're going to mark all the spots where our check balls are. Okay, so for that, okay. And it's all going to get flat sanded. These check balls, you know, vary from model to model. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one here, one here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take these check balls out. We'll lay them on the rig. I like to lay them on the rig kind of how they come out. All right, now we have a valve and spring. Okay, we have a small filter here. The others. Spring and another filter. Okay, here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get these dampers out of here. Okay, this one is totally flat. check, make sure everything is out. Flat sand this, then I'm going to clean everything up. We'll install the shift kit, we'll do the solenoids, do dampers, and put everything back together. Okay. All right, so let me just clean the halves up, clean the mechatronic up, want to get rid of this oil, and then I'll be back and we'll go ahead and start with the reassembly. All right, so I will be back in a few. All right, so everything is cleaned, all the valves are free. So we're going to work on this section first, so I'm just going to put this aside. Bring this here, we're going to put all the small parts in here, put it aside, and work on the other section with the shift kit and the solenoids. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all our check balls back in place. Got 4 down here. All right, now we have our 2 valves. And our 2 filters. All right, so here are the original dampers that came out. And these things are all pretty flat. Every one of them is flat, so here are the new ones. And these things come right to the edge of the valve body where the other ones were kind of countersunk in. I'm going to save those because I have new inserts, but these are brand new. Okay, so that is complete. Okay. All right, so now let me just get the shift kit ready to go. And then we'll go ahead and install that, and then the solenoids. Just give me 1 second here, let me just unpack it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and install the shift kit, which is fairly simple, just a couple of valves. But the first thing we have to do is we have to make sure we have the correct valve body to install this kit. So we either have to have one with a large vent, a small vent, or a small vent. No vent, you cannot use this kit, it will not fit. So we flip this over and we see our vent is located here. That is the large vent. So we're good to go with this shift kit. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is change out the pressure regulator valve, put the new design valve in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this out. Okay, this we're gonna reuse. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this. So we have this. All right, so that is the new two-piece setup. And now what we have to do is also the end cap. They want us to measure the original valve okay, so we got figure 495. That is an option there, which is what it's what they all are. And then we get the appropriate end cap with the one groove in it, and that is going to fit on the end here. Okay, so go ahead and put this valve in. Okay, see, that's nice and free in here. And we're going to reuse the original container. So that's that, and then the second one, let's get rid of this. Move this aside. Okay, and now the second valve that's going to go in is the TCC valve, and that's going to be with the small red spring. So let's go ahead and open this. Okay, so that is this setup here. Let's go ahead and take that out. There's that container. Bore plug, that'll be reused. So here is the original. Here is the one that's going in. And you see the land here is much longer, so in case the bore is worn out, it'll grab on a better part. Okay, so this valve will go in. Bore plug. Okay, so that is good. That was nice and free. Okay, So they also give you these new damper inserts here, but I put brand new ones in. So these I'm gonna put in the original ones that came out. Okay, so that pretty much is the shift kit. Now we can go ahead and do the solenoids. Here are our brand new solenoids. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip this over. Let me just put it here to get the bolts out. Let me switch angles. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the plate off. This up, put it here. Okay. That is what we're going to do now. I'm going to put the solenoids in a little because it's a little further off the bench. Let me just open these packages here. And the MV. All right, so we're going to do color here. So we'll start with the yellow. Okay, this is the MV, the black one. And we got two blues in a row. Okay. Okay, so we have all our solenoids in. I'm going to go ahead and put the bracket back on. Okay. Run them in, torque these down, and then we can go ahead and finish putting this together. Okay. So I got my small valve body gun here. Okay. All right, gonna go ahead and torque these down. These are about 85 inch-pounds. More. Okay. All right, so let me just get set up. We're going to go ahead and put these two halves together and finish up the valve body. All right, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me just get set up for that, and we'll continue. Okay, so I have my new plate, B052 or A052. All right, so we're going to put this on. And we got those couple of valves and springs. Make sure they're down. So I'm going to kind of just hold this down. Make sure these are free movement, okay. And we can go ahead and put this on. So now I'm going to put a couple of bolts in here, then we're going to flip it and put the Megatronic on so everything gets lined up. Put some bolts in here, but not really tighten them, just kind of hand tighten them. switch. Okay. Very nice. Perfect. So let's just leave it here for now. We got the 6 bolts for the TCM. Okay. Now let's run them down. All right, torque them down, finish it up. Like starting from the middle and working outward. Okay, a few more. Okay, should be it. We are good to go. So the valve body is done. Valve body is completely overhauled. Solenoids, plate, shift kit, dampers, which is good to go. And I'm just really going to be waiting on the converter, so I'm going to be putting this back together in a little while. And I've got a few other things to do first. So that completes the two-part series for the 07 BMW 530i. And just to recap, originally we had a couple of codes for gear monitoring clutch E and gear monitoring clutch B and E, and Of course, upon teardown, we found the E-clutch was no good, clutches and steels, more than likely due to a worn rear stator bushing. So that is all for now. I thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next one.